And I was like, all right, we could totally do that. And so I started playing bingo, like I said, in April of last year. So I'm going into like a year of doing it consistently every month. I do it once a month inside my VIP group. And I'm sorry, I have to cough. The reason you want to do it inside your VIP group is because it's a way for people to have to be in your VIP group if they want to participate, right? So this was a great way for me to get people in my VIP group, and it's a great way for you to continuously get people inside your VIP group because, and I'm going to run through it all, but and I was laughing. How do you know I talk so fast? Where did you hear me on? I do talk really fast. I'm really sorry. Um, is I did it on purpose because any of my party guests, whether it's online or in person, they get bingo cards. And the only way they could utilize them is to be inside my VIP group. So it was a great way to get people to voluntarily, send a request to that group so that they could play. So I do it once a month inside of my VIP group. I stayed consistent with it because I feel like it's the same as team meetings. If you know they're always the same day of every month, like it's going to be on your calendar. Where if you switch it out to like different days of the month, oh, like this month, this is the day that we play bingo, you're not going to have as much consistency. So I play bingo every month on the first Thursday of every month. Like they all know bingo is the first Thursday of every month. They kind of expect it now, right? So one of the things that I will always say is that consistency adds value and it leads to trust. So when you are consistently like doing something, people begin to like trust you because they get to depend on you. They know when you're going to do it. They know when to expect it. So I actually have had more participants playing bingo the longer I've done it because they start to see that that's something that they expect in my group. They see me go live in the group and they want to be a part of it. So like that, you may not have like a ton of watchers your very first time that you do it, but don't get discouraged, like keep doing it. Like I said, it's a great way to get your peeps inside your group. I play 3 rounds of bingo. And so where's my cards? So I got my cards. I do 3 different colors. So I do orange, pink, and blue. It doesn't matter what colors you do, but I do orange, pink, and blue. And they are, no, I don't. And I'm sorry, I read that question. I should learn how to not do that. No, I don't care what day works best for them. I do it on the day that works best for me. And it's the same as like a party. It's the same as if you're planning a wedding. You don't ask your friends what day works for them. You do the day that works best for you. And I would recommend that you did a weeknight because what is the average person doing on a Thursday night, right? Where they're more likely to be busy if you were to do it like a Friday, Saturday, or a Sunday. I also do parties those days. So I don't want to schedule, virtual bingo for a day that I'm doing a party. So I would recommend that you schedule it for a day during the week. But like I said, I do 3 different rounds of bingo. It doesn't matter what color they are. I will tell you that when I ordered my supplies, Amazon was taking like 6 weeks to ship because they were only shipping essential products. So I ordered mine through, don't quote me right now, I'll look up the website, but it's like wholesalebingo.com or something. That's where I ordered all of my supplies from because I was able to get them a lot faster than Amazon. I also think they're slightly cheaper than Amazon is because you can order them in bulk. So I was able to order like 500 sheets as opposed to like 100 sheet, and they ended up being 100 sheets, and they ended up being slightly cheaper. Now my girls have to earn bingo cards. They don't buy them. And you have to be careful on what your gambling laws are in your state. So I know for Illinois, where I live, they're actually very strict. If a customer buys a gambling product from you, they have to receive something of equal value. I didn't want to have to keep track of that. Like I didn't want to have to deal with that. I also know that in my area, there are a lot of the gambling commission people that are keeping tabs on these groups, like these giveaway and these prize groups. They are keeping tabs on that and they're shutting them down. So you want to make sure that you're not doing anything illegal. And the best way to do that is to make them earn bingo VIP group. So now they understand why they're getting these bingo cards. So I talk about it at my parties. The one thing I would highly recommend is what I do is I keep them with my bags, because I have a problem, or in the beginning, I had a problem of forgetting to give my girl cards. Wait, am I muted? No. I had a problem with giving my girls their bingo cards. I would forget to give them. So I started keeping them, like I said, with my bag of bags. So when I go in and I give them a bag, I give them their bingo cards. It kind of sparks my memory to be able to give them their bingo cards. And then I also send my hostesses and I send my website orders thank you cards in the mail. I've always done that. And so I just slide the bingo cards and the bingo flyer in with my thank you cards. So it's stuff that I'm already sending out anyway. So you don't have to go above and beyond and have to mail them unless you're like me and you forget to give them. They're just keep them with the things that you're already sending them anyway. And so, like I said, I keep them in my bag, and then I play a hostess only round. So every month the orange cards are for hostesses only. So the only way that you get to obviously participate in that round is by being a hostess, right? And I always make the winner of that round something extra, like something bigger. So I usually will do buzzing friends for that. So for example, I got rainbow vibes for like $12. So I think I still have 6 left. So that's going to be the prize for like the next 6 months. I paid $12 for it, right? But I collected a lot of orders. I got extra people inside of my VIP group. And it just cost me $12, right? You could do other things like right now, I think they might be gone, but like the head over heels was something that you could get for like $20 for a moment. So use like some of the discounted items that you get. If you're newer and you don't have like the ability to stock up on some of the sale stuff, grab a 6-pack of the Blooms Coochie right now. So that is like super cheap right now. And the winner of the hostess round gets a bottle of Coochie for free. You would have paid, I think, like $9 for it. So it's something that would have been like super cheap. So sorry, if you order like a 6-pack of that, that's now your hostess only round. Now I do that because when I'm live and I'm playing bingo, my second round is always the orange round. It's always the hostess round because I'm forcing everybody to stay on and watch while we do the hostess round. So they're seeing that the hostesses are getting something extra special. So, you know, and I really make a big deal about it because it encourages the people inside of your group to host a party. So whether it's online or in person, it doesn't matter. If you're a hostess, you get the orange round. So it really encourages people to book a party so that they can play for like the extra special round or whatever. I'm sorry, I'm just going through my notes to make sure I remember everything. So now you have your date set, you set out all your bingo cards. What I do is every month, a week before I'm going to play bingo, I go back into my events and my groups and I post a reminder. So if there's anybody in like a Facebook event that accepted my friend request, but they're not in the group yet, I will post, you know, within like a couple days leading up to it, like, hey ladies, don't forget you got bingo cards in the mail from me or whatever. We're going to play bingo this Thursday. Here's the link to the group if you're not already in it. And I just post the same thing. And I just go to all my past events and groups and stuff like that. I set myself like a little reminder to send them a reminder. And then I always do a reminder on my regular Facebook page and inside my VIP group that, hey, don't forget tomorrow's bingo. Make sure you find your cards. And then I do 30 minutes, like, hey guys, we're going live in 30 minutes. Get your kids situated, get your drink, get your whatever. And then I bought the bingo spinner, like the ball spinner on that wholesale. And I just go live. My cousin does it with me. She's my assistant for bingo. And her and I have developed a really like good cop, bad cop thing. Like we have this like fun banter that they all love. I also dress up for the holidays. Like I have my bingo's tomorrow, so I have like all my St. Patrick's Day stuff. So we're going to be dressed up for some St. Patrick's Day stuff tomorrow in the bingo group. I usually will have like a holiday drink. I don't know what I'm going to do for tomorrow because I don't drink beer, but like for Valentine's Day, I had like a spiked hot chocolate and I was like, what are you guys drinking? And we just make it like a fun, entertaining night. It's almost as if they're there because we'll get a lot of banter back and forth with the, the people who are watching between my cousin and I. She's single, so she's on Tinder. And one time she was setting up the balls and I took her phone. And so all of the people watching got to see me message some of her Tinder dates. It was a ton of fun. They were like laughing. They were having a good old time with it. I also tell them not to use markers. So when they're marking on their bingo sheets, I ask that they use highlighter, pen, or pencil, because if they get bingo, I need them to take a picture of their bingo sheet and send it to me via Messenger. My cousin watches the chat and she watches on the computer. So then while she's double checking that this person has bingo, I'm like laughing back and forth and commenting with people. So if they use like a Sharpie or a bingo dauber or something like that, they're covering up the numbers and you can't really verify that they actually won, right? So I ask that they use like highlighter, marker, or pen. Where am I at? She plays for Buzzing Friends. Grab stuff off the sale page. Like whenever you see stuff on the sale page that's like less than 20 bucks, grab some of that stuff that you can use as prizes. Like I said, the only people who win big prizes are the hostesses. And I kind of want to make, like I said, a big deal about them because it really encourages people to book parties, right? So the first round is everybody, second round is hostess, and then third round is everybody again. And like I said, I do it on purpose so that they have to stick around and watch the hostess part. Otherwise, everybody who's not a hostess is going to log off. So I make sure that I do the hostess in the middle. Now, somebody wins bingo, right? She takes a picture of her bingo sheet. They send it to me via Messenger. My cousin verifies that it's good. It really kind of depends on what I have going on that month. What do I have in stock? Do I have a bunch of cheap stuff? But usually I do, they pay $69 for $100 in products. So basically it's like 31% off. You can like change that amount depending on what discount you're at. I'm at a 50% discount and I usually shop at like 60, over 50% days. So that's an offer I'm willing to give. If that's too big for you, scratch that. Don't even do it. 1 ounce bottles. So I haven't looked on the business page lately, but I still have some of the like Chafe Escapes and the Coochies and the Body Boosts. Those are good prizes for the other 2 levels. You could do something that you got for super cheap, or you can offer them a discount. So I don't know what discount you're at. If you're like at 30, then I would probably don't do any more than 20. If you're like me and you're like at 50, I offer those winners the ability to shop the catalog at 30% off. Because bingo, although it is a form of entertainment, it's also a way for me to collect sales. So typically I probably bring in about $1,500 in sales when I do bingo. So you can, by offering them the discounts, you're bringing in orders from bingo. I also do things where if you're watching, give me this emoji below. So, for Valentine's Day, we did like a lot of hearts and stuff like that. So if you're watching, just drop a heart below and I'm going to use that later. So I just have them posting so that I could go back in and follow up with them. I also tell them, like, if you're not playing, you don't have bingo cards and you just chimed in to watch, give me a heart below. And then, then they'll like log off or whatever. But then I follow up with all of the people who gave me that emoji. And I'm like, thank you so much for, participating in bingo and watching. As a thank you, I would like to offer you X, Y, and Z. So all of the people that dropped a heart, it's in the comments. You can go back in after you're done and the video's over and shoot them a quick message and offer them some type of a deal. So I'll let them shop the catalog at a certain percent. For Valentine's Day, I did X amount off like lingerie, based off of like whatever holiday it was. We got really cold and snowy here in January. So I offered everybody a deal on heartthrobs. Different things like that. Like you can offer a deal based off of what, holiday is going. So you can either like do the entire catalog or you could do like a very specific special. Like one time I let my cousin, she kind of knows ahead of time, you don't offer anything more than 25%. Like that, she knows this ahead of time. But when we go live, we kind of make it like, hey, Liz, what do you think they should get as a discount? And she'll like make up the discount, but they don't know that her and I talked about this before. And they make it seem like she's being really generous when I already kind of told her, hey, let this be the discount for the month, right? So she'll offer like some type of, I think everybody should get 20% off lubricants this time. So then I'll offer like some type of special. And then, like I said, everybody who commented a heart, I'll go back and I'll offer them the special. Same thing with those who won. I let anybody who won bingo shop at 30% because that's what you would shop at like as a consultant. And I will, put something in there like, thank you so much for playing. You won X, Y, and Z. I would also like to offer you the ability to shop as if you were a consultant, and that's 30% off anything in the catalog. It's kind of like a little sponsoring plug in there as well, without it being like a full-on sponsoring plug. And then like the same thing for my hostess. I offer her 30% and tell her the same thing. You got to shop at, a consultant's discount. So that's like kind of like my little sponsoring plug in there. But I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover. I'm just going to double check and make sure that there's nothing in my notes that I missed. And I don't think there was. Okay, so are there any questions that you have about bingo that I didn't already answer? And I can't really see what's going on. I don't know what happened to Ryan.
I'm here. My internet went down for a second. I think all my kids decided to get on video games at the same time. So I had to kick them off. I may have missed it because my video did go down for a minute, but how are they earning cards?
So by placing orders. And so they automatically get 2 cards. And then if they go over $100, they get an extra bingo card for every $50 that they spend. So if they hit 100, I slide in 1 extra. If they're 150, they get 2 extra, but everybody automatically gets 2 so that they can play both rounds, which is my pink and my blue round. So I allow, the ability to play both rounds. So anytime they place an order, and this is whether it's at a party, it's an online party, or like an outside order for me, they get them. And then, I did miss the third way. The second way is hostesses. I do a hostess only round. So my orange round is hostess only. So you obviously can only get that if you book a party. And then the third way is adding friends to the group. So anybody who adds, I forgot what I put on it. It was like 10. I made it kind of high, like you're getting free stuff. Like it had to be kind of high. So anybody who was like adding, like 10 plus friends, you get a bingo card. And so I would send her like a thank you for building the group. Here's your bingo cards.
Okay. What other questions? And y'all feel free to unmute to ask your questions, or you can type them in the chat. I'm watching the chat. No questions.
So while you're watching that, the one other thing I did forget to tell you, like the first couple of times that I did it, I went in and messaged like all of my VIP members. And I was like, hey, Jessica, did you see we're playing virtual bingo on X, Y, and Z? Here's how you can earn, your bingo sheets. Did you want to like take, my brain's not in the wording for it right now, but like, did you want to take advantage of these so that you can participate in virtual bingo? So I did send like a message to every single one of my VIP members, like within the first 2-3 times that I did it. Just because I do like to do that. I live in Facebook jail. You guys have probably heard me say that 1,000 times. Facebook Messenger jail. I live there, just because I feel like when you start to have those conversations with your VIP members, they're more likely to see stuff that you post. So I send myself to jail all the time by like over messaging people. But it helps. It helps with the participation. It helps with the engagement.
Well, that's not just me. I go to Facebook Messenger jail all the time. I'm like, crap.
Oh, like I tell people, if you're not going to Facebook Messenger jail regularly, you're not working. Like I live. Like they have a cell reserved for me, and like, I have like the whole suite there. Like I live there. But the thing about Facebook jail, Messenger jail, because I have to stop because one of my girls was banned for 9 days before she could go live. So I'm very specifically talking about Messenger, is the more often you go there, the quicker you get out of it. So like the first time you go after 50 messages and you're there for like 48 hours. The more you do it, like I can send 250 messages before I go to Facebook jail, and I'm there for like 6 hours. So like the punishment gets less severe the more you go.
Oh, well, that's good to know. That's why I'm only going for a few hours. Okay, so I'm right there with you. I usually only go
Yes.
for like 3 or 4 hours.
You got like warden status.
High five. We're right there together. All right, guys. So what other questions? Because y'all were super excited about this. I know you have questions, or did Jennifer just do that good of a job explaining that you're ready to go?
I am very like anal, like I wrote all my notes. So I
Jeff
am.
said we have troublemaker status.
Yeah, that's been my middle name since I was a child.
You helped smooth out those small little bits like that. I was like, how are you supposed to do bingo? Oh, okay. Well, I understand why it works now. Like, I mean, you definitely helped me like understand it better. So, I mean, I don't really have any questions. I did flag out a little bit, and you said something about them typing hearts in the comment. What was that?
So when they win, I ask them not to use like a marker or a bingo dauber, because then I can't see and I can't verify if they won. So if it's covering the number, I can't verify it. So if they play bingo and they comment bingo like they won, I ask them to take a picture of their card and send it to me through Messenger. And then my cousin double checks it, because like the bingo I got has like the tray for you to put the balls so you know what numbers have been called. So my cousin checks their card to the bingo thing to verify that they did hit bingo. Is that what I missed?
I think she was talking about you having them put the hearts in the comments.
It had to do with comments. Yeah.
Wait, say that again?
But that was still beneficial. I liked out of that.
Having
Yeah.
Got it. So what I do is I tell them, like, if you're watching right now, whether they're playing or not, like, because some people will chime on, like, what is she doing? And like, they'll listen to me for like 30 seconds to see what I'm doing. And, and so multiple times, like throughout my live, I'll tell them like, hey, if you're watching, drop me a whatever below. So like some type of emoji or something. And so like, obviously for St. Patrick's Day, I have bingo tomorrow. And so for St. Patrick's Day, I'm going to tell them to give me like a 4-leaf clover. So if you're watching, give me a 4-leaf clover. So when my live is done and we're done playing bingo, I go back in and message everybody who dropped that emoji below. And I'll message them like, thank you so much for, dropping into bingo. As a thank you for like watching, here's an offer for you. And it's some type of an offer for them, like to place an order. Like, you can shop the entire catalog at 15% off. Here's the flip book. Tell me what you want. Or like for Valentine's Day, like I said, I did everybody gets 25% off lingerie. So just for chiming into bingo, you're getting 25% off lingerie. So just by them giving me that emoji below, I then follow up, and I don't really have to keep track. I just go back into my comments of the video and I shoot them a message.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay. Well, Jennifer, I think you did.
I do have one more thing. So if you want to be cool and you want to complicate it a little, that's like basic beginner bingo. If you want to complicate it a little, what I do is I get cute with it. And so the first round, I always have to remember this. The first round I do tie me to the bedpost. So it's all 4 corners. So they have to get bingo with all 4 corners, and I call it tie me to the bedpost. If I do that, I will usually offer like at the end of that round, and anybody who's watching, you get this off bondage and foreplay. I'll offer like a discount on bondage and foreplay. And then what's the second round? Second round is the X. Sorry, I have to remember because you have to take out certain balls. So I have to remember that the order that they go in. So this is going to complicate it a little. So then the next one, they have to make an X across the board, and I call it like extreme bingo. I will usually offer a discount off of like enhancement products. So this will be like any of the Tingles creams, like whatever. I'll offer like a discount on the enhancement products. And then the third round, I do like rail me bingo, and that's like standard, diagonal line bingo. So if you want to make it fun, and I don't do that every time, because like I said, you have to remember to take the balls out. So like, tie me to the bedpost doesn't require I's and G's. So I was the first time I was like calling all the I's and G's, and they're like, you realize we don't need those. I was like, no, I didn't realize that. Sorry, guys. They're already in there. So you're just going to have to deal with me calling all of these numbers that you don't need. Sorry, guys. So if you're going to have to remember to take the balls out. So if you don't remember to take the balls out, then you just got to play your regular bingo. And so like, that's something that I'll pull in every now and then, and I'll make it fun. I don't do that every month, but it is fun, to pull out every now and then. And like I said, I'll offer like a discount on bondage stuff for like the tie me to the bedpost round and so on. So if you want to make it complicated, you could do that. But just remember to take the balls out.
So do you do a special for each round? Or how are you getting like $1,500 in sales?
It's in the follow-up. So it's in them like messaging, and then you're offering them some type of discount. It's always like the fortune is in the follow-up. People don't place orders with me during the bingo. It's the afterwards when they start to get like discounts and different things, you know, and sales and stuff. It's the follow-up that actually like generates the orders. Because like I said, bingo players, I'm already sending them something. So I was like, you know, did you want to get something for yourself that I'm already sending you, your hostess, whatever. Or like if the hostess wins a toy, you know, like if she wins the rainbow vibe, I'm like, hey girl, do you have, you know, lube cleaner and a toy tote? As a bingo winner, you're getting 30% off, you know, like what did you want to get? So it really is in like the follow-up afterwards, and letting them know what your offers and discounts or whatever it is that you do. And you can totally do a discount each round. So like anybody who's watching, you know, the blue round discount is X, Y, and Z. The pink round discount is X, Y, and Z. You can totally do that if you wanted to. I just kind of like change it up so it's not predictable. So it's not like, oh, I'm playing bingo, I get 30% off today. Like you may not, you know, I may offer some other type of discount.
Got it. Love it. Love it. Because the only time I've ever done bingo, I made $0, but I did it off of my flash sale. So I was like, they've already spent $20,000. So I think I was feeling a little bit guilty about how much money, not guilty, excited, but at the same time, I wanted it to be more of an appreciation thing. So I didn't make any money, and which I was a little disappointed. So that's why I was asking that. I like the way you do that. Okay.
I know, it's
Any
the
other
follow-up. I
questions?
learned it from Beth. I can't totally take credit for it, and I would tell you to go watch her video, but it's not there. So
It's not
yeah,
there. I
instead.
know. Just a question. If you can't do it, it's fine. But if you have the verbiage that you sent the first few times, if you wouldn't mind messaging that to me at some point so I can give it to these girls, that would be amazing. But if you don't know where it is and can't find it, it's fine.
No, I'm
And
looking
I can message that to you. I can message that request to you so you'll remember.
Oh, yes, please. And remind me. And I can send you like what I send in my bingo flyers. It's honestly nothing like overcomplicated. Like it just says, congratulations, you earned bingo sheets. Yes. PR by J. Meraz is playing virtual bingo Thursday, March 4th at 7 p.m. It's in the Sassy Stars group. You must be present live to win. Mark your calendars. You're going to play for prizes and discounts. Like it's nothing like super fancy, but if you remind me, and I just print them on cardstock and then my assistant cuts them out. Like it's nothing fancy. I didn't do Vista print things or anything.
So I was coming back in when you were showing, you had a little like packet of stuff that you were holding up and showing. What was that? Sorry. I hate it.
Not sure. But what I said is I offer them and I give them and I talk about them in all of my parties. So I have one of my sets like on my table at my in-home party. So when I'm doing my closing of my party, I'm like, you guys are going to get bingo sheets, you know, so make sure you accept the invite to my group. And then what I do is I store them with my bags. And I don't know, my face is gone, so I don't know if you can see it. So they're in my bag of bags. So when I have to go in and grab somebody a bag, I grab it's my reminder to give them their bingo sheets, because for a while there, I was forgetting to give my in-person parties the bingo sheet. So like, that's my reminder to hand it to them. And then when people place outside orders, they get goodie bags from me, and their bingo cards are inside the goodie bags. And then I send out thank you cards to my web orders and my hostesses. And then I put their bingo cards inside of their thank you cards. So I don't have to like mail out 10,000 cards every month. It's going with stuff that they're already getting. So whether they're getting it in person or whatever. So you don't have to buy 10,000 stamps and mail everybody bingo cards. I did have to do that my first month when I forgot to give my in-person parties their stuff. But if now you learn the trick, so you can be better than me and put them inside with your bags.
I appreciate you going back over that.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's not going to cost you $1 million and having to send out bingo sheets. It's going with stuff that you're already doing.
And we do have some Canadian girls on here, and their stamps are over $1 a piece. So having to mail out stuff after the fact is not a good thing.
It's not fun. It wasn't fun for me, and mine are only 50 cents.
Well, Jennifer, I really appreciate your time. You're more than welcome to hang out with us for a little bit. We kind of ask/answer questions now and shoot the breeze and kind of chit chat for a little bit. But if you have stuff to do, feel free to hop off. And thank you so much. And I'll message you those few little things that we chatted about you sending.
Please. And I totally would want to hang out with you guys, especially since my girl Tammy Lynn is watching, but I actually have to do a live demo.
We'll go
I have an
fun
online
with that.
party going on right now.
Oh, make lots of money, and we'll chat soon. Thank you so much.
All right. I will talk to you guys later. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Wait, I don't know how to leave without kicking you guys out.
Oh, I'm the host, so you won't kick anybody out.
Okay. I'm like, wait, I always screw this up. It's like, when you're on the phone and somebody calls you and you hang up on everybody.
Yes.
All right. You guys enjoy your night.
Thanks. Bye. All right, guys. Did y'all get a lot of good information from that?
Yes, that was awesome.
Yeah, I took a lot of notes.
Good. And thank you, Jess, for reminding me to record. So she sent me a message like, "Are you recording?" So this is recorded. We'll put it up on the Flip Flop CEO's YouTube channel